What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Man Up here coming at you with a quick video talking about the Houston Texans versus the Detroit Lions, week 2 of the 2019 preseason before the 2019 regular season. Yep. Now, even though the Texans won this game, that's not really what I'm concerned about, wins or losses in the preseason. What I'm concerned about is mostly about the team play. And I liked a lot of things that I saw. There's a couple of things, of course, that I did not like, but I liked mostly what I saw. Of course, we already know DeAndre Hopkins and Deshaun Watson. They already got a connection, so I ain't too much worried about that. I like the Vincent Smith. You know what I'm saying? How he gave a target to to Deshaun Watson when Watson was scrambling right there in the first quarter. I mean. I liked that long touchdown to Vincent Smith as well too. Well, that wasn't Vincent Smith. I forget who it was, but overall satisfaction of this here is the fact that the Texans wide receiver core is starting to get a rhythm with Deshaun Watson, which is something that we need. You know what I'm saying? And it's because I did say this before on the pregame show a day before the very first preseason game that it seems like our wide receiver core always get injured, and it's always up to Hopkins to make things happen. So we need a wide receiver core that's going to help out Hopkins, and also Deshaun Watson as well too. But we mostly need that wide receiver core for Hopkins. Give him a break. You know what I'm saying? We already know what this man could do. This man is a certified player, certified starter. If he keep playing the way he playing, he's a Hall of Famer. Let's just go and call it what it is. But anyway, so overall, I did not like that fumble. Saying that Joe Webb threw to one of the receivers, I forget the name. It looked like to me that the man was down. I know he was stretching, trying to get more yards. Sometimes, you gotta say, okay, I'm not gonna get no more yards. Let me just go on in this play right here. But it looked like the man was down. But after I saw the replay a few times, I'm like, well, he's stretching, but it looked like his knees are down. But it did not get overturned, so it is what it is. But also too, with Joe Webb throwing a couple of picks there, I'm like, okay, I know that he's not a starter. He's a backup. He's really the third string backup with AJ McCarron being the backup, uh, but Joe Webb is getting all the playing time in the preseason. I think that he needs to fine tune a little bit of the things that he's doing. He needs to fine tune it. And what I'm saying is, he throwing a couple of picks there. He even threw one against the Packers. It's like, come on now. I mean, I get it. It's preseason. And I know people on the other side of the ball, is, you know what I'm saying, they get paid too, so they're going to try to make a living as well too. So, and I get that. But at the end of the day, it's all going to look bad on the quarterback that's throwing the picks and look good on the defensive team that's getting them. So it is what it is. Excuse me. But overall satisfaction, if you want me to grade this particular game, I give it an A minus. Only because, like I said, Joe Webb throwing a couple of picks, and I forget the guy's name, the receiver that tried to stretch out for a couple more yards and fumbled it. Even though I think he was down on the ground, but it is what it is. But I did also too the long field goals by both teams actually, because you never know when you might need those in the game. Even though I'm not a big fan of the field goals, but hey, it is what it is. Even though you might need those in a game, so at the end of the day, all I'm saying is I do like what I saw straight down the middle. Uh, so it kind of makes you feel a little bit more comfortable with that. So I do think that, what I'm saying, we're going to be all right. And it's going to end up happening for us pretty soon. Now, I do want to see when they start cutting the roster down a little bit more here. I want to see who they're going to keep and who they're going to cut. Got to see who my Texans keep. and who my Texans cut. So I'm hoping they don't cut too many wide receivers. Because like I just said, we're gonna need them. And this is one guy I need to go back and look this up a little bit more before I start talking about him. But it's just one guy that he could fly down the field, man. I saw this. I'm like, wait a minute, this dude can move. But like I said, I'm gonna go back and look this up. See you know what I'm saying, before I commentate on him a little bit. And then also too, like I said, I give this game here in particular A minus. Not a bad grade at all. It's almost a B plus. I mean, yeah, almost a B plus, almost. But I said, nah, preseason. I know people gonna make mistakes, and I know a lot of the times that people are going to try to do a little bit too much to try to impress people. Sometimes you shouldn't. Sometimes you should. Every situation is different, so that's the reason why I say A minus. Could have been a B plus, but I like what I saw. You know what I'm saying? I do, because even though Watt not playing, even though Hopkins and Watson did play, but not much. You know, and Clowney's not there for the time being. He's supposed to be coming back soon. We'll see. But I do like what I saw overall. And I think we're going to make some things happen. So with that being said, though, excuse me. With that being said, I think the next time we play, my personal opinion, I think the Deshaun Watson, not DeAndre Hopkins, but I think Deshaun Watson, our quarterback, should play a little bit more than what he did. The reason why I'm saying that is because I want him to get more chemistry with other wide receivers other than Hopkins. Because our next preseason game, it's going to be for the Governor's Cup against them Dallas Cowboys. I think that should be a game. You know what? We should play against the Dallas Cowboys every year, just like the Colts and the Patriots play every year. I know there was a rivalry between Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, but now Peyton Manning's not there no more. But I think we should play the Dallas Cowboys every year. That's a good rivalry for us and for them. Anyway, our next game is against the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. Now, I want our team to travel to Dallas. I want Houston to travel to Dallas, just like they did us last season when they came to Houston, but we played them in the regular season. And Dallas Cowboy fans traveled all the way to Houston to try to talk some shit. So I want us to travel to Dallas. You see what I'm saying? For this preseason game. And every time we play, it's gonna be for the Governor's Cup, of course. Even in the regular season when we play, it's for the Governor's Cup. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the Texans are maybe 1 or 2 games ahead of the Cowboys. And in all-time records is what I mean. But so we're gonna see which number 4 quarterback is better. Now I know I all of a sudden start speaking ahead because I do like it when these two teams play. So let me get back to the Houston Texans versus Detroit Lions week 2 of the preseason. I went ahead and got to week 3. I always get excited when them two teams play. Now, what I did like against the Green Bay, not Green Bay Packers, the Detroit Lions, is that a lot of our offensive line was stepping up to the plate to protect Watson. You know what I'm saying? I liked what I saw with our offensive line. Now, I know one time when I was on Saw Sports, it was right after draft day or right before draft. No, it was right after draft day. I made a comparison Well, I didn't make a comparison actually. Let me clean that up. I basically said our first draft pick was an offensive lineman from Alabama State, or was it Auburn? Oh no, but our offensive lineman it's a big dude from Alabama. I'll put it like that. Might be Alabama State or Auburn or something like that. I gotta go back and look that up. But matter of fact, I'm gonna look that up right now as we talk. As I talk. Uh, Give me 1 second here. I do apologize. Yep, it was Titus Howard from Alabama State. Now, when I said that I'm looking at the draft and I'm comparing it to J.J. Watt, a lot of people was like, what? Man up, you comparing him to J.J. Watt? No. I'm comparing what happened on draft day to what happened with draft day on J.J. Watt. Both of them got booed like crazy. But now everybody's wearing number 99 jerseys. So what makes you think that he's not going to be a good offensive lineman? Because we didn't get the top one? No, it was somebody, I forgot what team it was, but somebody like 2 draft picks before us picked the offensive lineman that we wanted. So we went with what we thought was the second best, the next best. And that was Titus Howard from Alabama State. Now, I liked what I saw from an offensive lineman. They protected Watson like crazy. It was an amazing thing to see. So with that being said, though, that's what I want to see. An offensive lineman at work making things happen. You know what I'm saying? Because last season, I think we would have done some noise. We would have done some dirt. We would have made some noise. You know what I'm saying? If our offensive lineman could protect Watson, we would have won more games than 11 or 12 games last season. So, with that being said, I think the Texans did good in drafting what they feel like they needed. Now, did we get the players we probably wanted? Probably not. But at least we drafted what we needed. You know what I'm saying? So, it just got to wait to see how everything play out. But with all that being said, though, I liked what I saw with the offensive line protecting Watson. Yes, he is a scrambling quarterback, so we know he's going to get out the pocket and try to make things happen. It is what it is. I liked what I saw with Deshaun Watson connecting to other receivers besides Hopkins. Besides that fumble that I still think he was down, but whatever. I liked what I saw with our running game a little bit, and like I said, I also liked what I saw with the long field goals. It was like a 45-yard field goal, something like that. I liked what I saw. So, but at the end of the day, a whole draft grade is this here. Not draft grade. I give this game an A- because I do want to see a little bit more of Hopkins. I keep saying Hopkins. I do want to see a little bit more of Watson connecting to other receivers besides Hopkins. Uh, but overall, I think that was a good game. Our next game is against the Dallas Cowboys, and I will be back to give my opinion on that game. Anyway, I'm finna go ahead and chunk the deuce. This is your boy Man Up. I holla. Now, I gotta get up out here at the man cave. Peace.